The content on this channel is intended for adult collectors and not for children. Hey, this is John Carlos, and I'm here with a look at the Funko Legacy Collection action figure of Ash from Fantastic Mr. Fox. Like his design in Fantastic Mr. Fox, Ash has really tiny feet, and Funko has honored that design by capturing it accurately, but I mean, this figure cannot stand on its own. Luckily, it comes with a figure stand, so that's good, but you can see here he's got these little tiny hinges for his little tiny feet. I mean, the feet are well sculpted. The hinge is a little tight, too, especially on this one. But the rest of the joints on this figure are pretty good. The knee joints swivel and hinge well. Same thing with the leg joints. Mid-torso is pretty good. The elbow joints and shoulder joints are strong, and the wrist ones are very little, but they do swivel well. And then he's got a ball-jointed head right there at the base of the neck. Some of the elbow joints are a little tight, but other than that, it's pretty good. And there is some knee paint that kind of flakes off the knee area, but it's just white on white, so no big deal there. The good hinge also is his tail, which rotates and also hinges up and down. That's cool. The paint on this is pretty basic. It's just straightforward, you know, orange paint, really basic primary colors. You can see them here right at the socks, the use of orange and white and yellow. I do like the fact they painted the little tip of his toe there orange like it is in the movie. Sculpt on his top is pretty good. I like the texture. The texture on the socks is good. Texture on the top is good. And the lining of the cape, really well done. I also love the detail of his little lapel pin. Very well painted and sculpted. The cape is like of a little kind of soft, vinyl-y, rubbery material. And I do like how they handled the head. The likeness is actually pretty good. For action figure form, I'd say this is the best figure in the series as far as likenesses and designs go. Overall, the general design of this whole figure is a little simplified. You're never going to get the exact detail of the movie, but they did capture the texture of his little sock head and his facial expression. Like, you can totally tell it's Ash, his attitude right there in the eyes, and the paint certainly highlights that, but the sculpt of his attitude, coupled with the paint, really clean orange, the green and white parts of his eyes, the brown area looks good. I love the paint of his sock tip and ears. Really happy with how this turned out. He comes with one alternate accessory, and that is his bandit mask that he gets towards the end. Another good texture, good expression, paint's good. I like the stars and how they're painted, and also his like defiant, angry, cocky Ash eyes. Good sculpt here. I tried switching out the alternate head, but the head is made of for some reason, like a harder plastic, and while this head was really easy to pull off, it was really hard to put this one on. So I can't show you that one, or at least I don't feel like making more effort to do it. But besides, I'm going to be displaying this figure with this head anyway. It's the better head in my opinion, and it encompasses how he looks in the film more. I just like it more. So there you go. This figure looks great just standing here on the shelf. And I do mean standing. I'm glad they included a figure stand, because if they didn't, this figure would not be able to stand, and I'd be very upset if they did not include a figure stand. But they did. So kudos to Funko for that. And for making this whole line, because Fantastic Mr. Fox is a great movie, but it wasn't begging for, like, merchandising. But fans who like action figures in that movie would love action figures of this, and they did a great job with the design and the sculpt. The paint's pretty good. You totally get that it's Ash. He looks great on the shelf. I love it. Thanks for watching, everybody. And follow me on Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff.